What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another action figure unboxing video. Today we're going to be unboxing the Neca Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from the 90s movie. Yeah, stick around. Donnie, Raph, Mikey, and Leo. Bam! And there we have it. All of the Ninja Turtles from the very best and the only Ninja Turtles movie that I consider an actual Ninja Turtles movie is the 90s Ninja Turtles movie. Such a great movie, man. It was ahead of its time and it's also stood the test of time. Go back and watch it today and it will stand up to any Ninja Turtles thing that's out there. Bam, I said it. Take it to the bank. So here we have NECA's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from that movie. As you can see, they are very, very accurate, very detailed. They have the textured skin, Donatello, Raphael, just outstanding. A little blurb on the back there that talks about the movie and how you can catch America's favorite green action heroes on the big screen and so forth. Such a great movie. Michelangelo, and we have Leonardo. Just great. Nickelodeon there on the bottom. So these were only available at GameStop at one point in time, I'm sure, but I'm sure they're not even there anymore. You can probably find them at a couple GameStops. But I found them on the interwebs and at a great price, so I had to pick them up. Just great looking figures, but enough talk. Let's start opening some action figures. So if you would be so kind, make sure and smash that like and subscribe button here on YouTube. It really, really helps, and I really, really appreciate it. Make sure and check out all the links in the description for my social media accounts. I do action figure photography over there, do behind the scenes of all of that, so make sure and check that out to see where all these unboxings go. And make sure and turn on the notification bell, because that really helps too, so you know when I drop new videos. Alrighty, so we'll start with what is considered, I guess, the fearless leader of the Ninja Turtles. We have Leonardo. So we have a little bit of a sewer background in there that can either come in and stay out. I'm going to go ahead and leave that in. And being we have a lot going on here, I'm going to just toss these boxes off here, but you guys know what the boxes look like anyway. Alrighty, and there we have Leo out of the box. I mean, look at that figure. It looks just like the movie. Let's go ahead and remove Michelangelo from the box and discard. Remove that bit of plastic that's just behind there like that. And we have Michelangelo. Just a great looking figure, man. These are great. On to Raph. Remove that plastic. Outstanding. Raph was the angry one in the movie, but he come around the end. And Donnie. So just outstanding. Look at these figures. Like, they look exactly like the bodysuits in the movie. So those were actual suits in that movie, if you haven't seen the movie or not. If you have, and if you didn't know, there was no CGI, there was no special effects on those suits. They were people in those suits, and hats off to those guys, because they really knocked it out of the park. So let's go ahead and start unboxing these figures from this plastic. Alright, so to release these guys from their plastic prison, starting with Leo, we'll go ahead and get all of these accessories out, because it looks like he just has a ton of great ones here. Obviously the two swords, which look fantastic. Each one has a slice of pizza. That's really, really cool also. Obviously the Ninja Turtles love their pizza. As soon as we can get this hand out, we'll get the figure out, and we can dispose of this unboxing. Which keeps a lot of nice ASMR noise anyway. And next up, we'll go ahead and pop the pizza out. Go ahead and pop these nunchucks out. Outstanding Michelangelo. Everything is really in there. I guarantee that. Get these hands out. Now comes Mikey. Get Donnie out. Pizza. These things, not really sure what they're actually called. I'll just call them daggers, even though that's not what they're called. they have a proper name, and I'm very sorry for messing that up. But we're going to go ahead and get all of that out. And comes the bandana, the staff, bow staff you want to call it. I believe bow is just the term for it anyway. So there we have all of the Ninja Turtles out of their plastic. Man, that was really something else. So I really messed that one up. That is obviously not Donnie. That is obviously Raph. So excuse me there. I knew I was going to mess that up. All four of these. It's a lot to remember. So here we have Leo's swords, which are a little bent there, which a little bit of heat, a little bit of hot water maybe can straighten those up. Or if you have the nerve, you can go ahead and pinch them like that, and they will straighten up sooner or later. You can probably just stick them right in the sheath, and that may straighten them up. If I can figure out which way they go there. There we go. So you can figure them out like that, and once you do, they kind of slot in there, and it may straighten them up actually like that anyway. So we have a couple extra hands here. Not bad at all. I really enjoy Neca's version of action figures and all of the neat accessories that you get. So you get a bandana backing for the back, so it kind of flows off the back. And obviously, you get a great piece of pizza. Next up is Michelangelo, just outstanding figure. His head is just a little loose, so that may be a little bit of an issue, but we have the nunchucks here, and they are just fantastic. So look at those. They do have a little wire in there, so you can kind of, extend them out, and they will stay in any position that you put them in, which is really essential for action figure photography. We have the back of the bandana and the pizza, obviously. So yeah, just a little bit of a loose head, but that can be fixed with a little bit of putty and a little bit of tender loving care, and you can have him back to whatever the original head was, which I'm guessing would be about that dexterity. So moving on to Raph. Just an outstanding character in the movie. He was obviously the one that had the attitude and wore the trench coat, went out and met Casey Jones for the first time, if you've seen it. And here are his weapons right here. They are just fantastic. You can see obviously all of the great detail in the handle and the blades of those. They look magnificent. Obviously a piece of pizza and the bandana backing for him as well. Not going to just keep repeating showing those off. And last but not least, we have Donnie. So his facial expression is probably the weirdest out of them all, but still great looking action figure. So his legs are a little bit loose. So each one has a little something that's wrong with him. So there is his staff. So outstanding. It is very sturdy. Does flex a little bit, but not too much. Obviously hands and pizza for Donnie as well. So let's go ahead and check out their flexibility and articulation. So obviously the detail on the figures are incredible. As you can see, it looks very, very accurate to the movie suits. As you can see, the sheaths on the back, they're all wrapped up. You see the turtle shell looks absolutely realistic. Neca does a great job with realism. So the articulation is a little stiff. The arms don't move like they really should. You have a little bit of resistance in those elbows. The wrists and hands move like they should, and obviously they're going to pop on and off easy. So the legs do come up onto the shell there, as you can see. So they bypass that, so you can spread the legs, do some splits, do some high kicks and all that kind of stuff. The head does come down a lot. You can bend the head a whole lot. So as you can see, you can pull off a kick like that and make it look very, very accurate. So the articulation is definitely there. The feet move up and down gracefully, and there is some little bit of resistance in the knees just due to the knee pads there, but overall the articulation is 100% there. So Michelangelo, you can store those nunchucks right there on the side there, so that is a great option there. I believe each one has a little bit of a different belt there, but you can put his daggers in the side there and definitely store like that. I mean, look at that turtle shell. That is outstanding detail. So I'm going to definitely have to do something about that head, because it really only stays still in one spot, and you can kind of shake it around. So Raph has storage in the front there for both of those daggers, and the articulation in his legs are definitely His downfall, as you can see, they are very loose, so a little bit of putty may have to be applied to the inside of that joint there. Other than that, they are all 100% outstanding figures, even though they have a little shortcomings here and there. I mean, look at that. That looks like so much like the 90s movie. It is unreal. So Donnie's staff storage, you have to tie these two knots together. It's quite a pain. I really wasn't able to get it. I have really large hands, so tying these really small knots really isn't practical for me. But that is a great option. I may have to improve that a little bit, and I may have to tie them and just slide it in there and keep it like that. But other than that, his shortcoming is the one leg there. So other than that, his other legs seem to be pretty solid. Arms are definitely very solid. But as I keep saying, the look of these figures really outweighs any kind of shortcoming. Maybe not too much, but I mean the shortcomings on these figures are very minuscule. So let's go ahead and try and pose all of the brothers together here for a group shot. Look at that. They all look outstanding. Grab you a slice of pizza there. Don't stare at the camera too long. Man, this is just an outstanding set of figures, and they all pose up together just wonderfully. So there is a little bit of a limit to the articulation just because they do have the elbow pads and knee pads, but as you can see, the poses that they can pull off look exactly like movie frames, especially if you have the proper diorama backgrounds. But look at Leo there, outstanding. And with the hands swapped out, poses are just magnificent. I mean, look at that. That is outstanding. And of course, we all know Mikey loves the pizza, and it's really cool that they all come with pizzas, so you can put a couple pizzas in each hand, probably stuff one in the mouth there. Can you do that? Yes, you can. You can stick a piece of pizza in the mouth there, so that is just outstanding. Great pose. Hey, a fellow chucker. I mean, you guys know I had to do it. That is just one of my favorite parts of the whole movie when he's nunchucking with the foot soldier. Outstanding. So yeah, as you can see, the nunchucks do bend like that, so you can put them in all different positions just like that, so you can, simulate the spinning and all that kind of good stuff. Outstanding. These figures are definitely going to be some of my new favorites. And with Mikey's hand swapped out, he's giving you the thumbs up, so that is definitely very much Mikey. Great figure, great hand swap. And there's with the swapped out bandana, as you can see, it's kind of blowing off to the sides. You can turn the head and it kind of simulates blowing. So I'd be very careful swapping those out because they do have little pegs and they do stick in there very tightly. So if you're going to swap them out, just be very careful. Raphael also poses up nicely but suffers from the same joint issue because of the padding, but that is just okay. He holds the daggers nicely and looks fantastic holding them. So Raph suffers the most from leg issues there. They are absolutely very loose, but the hand swap is magnificent. Also, another point, when you're taking these daggers in and out, be very careful. There's a very tiny blade there, and you may break it off. So Donatello definitely can hold his staff with both hands, but it does greatly expose the elbow, and you have to shove that elbow pad back just a little bit to make it happen. But he can hold it with both hands. And for the hand swap, they look absolutely fantastic for making poses and stuff like that. I've yet to figure out the stats. We'll just put that down. So yeah, as you can see, that looks just outstanding. I love his facial expression, actually. I kind of ragged on it a little bit there in the beginning, but that looks absolutely magnificent. Bam! And there we have it. Man, that was really something. These figures are absolutely fantastic. They all have a little bit of a shortcoming in the limbs. Some of them have it more than others in the legs there, and some of them have it in the head. Leonardo is the only perfect one, and that is not only, I guess, because he's the leader, but he has no joint issues, no shakiness. Everything is just as it should be, except for his sword, so I guess that would be an issue. But as far as heads go, that is just about the worst one. So I hope you stuck around to the end and watched this whole unboxing video, because this was really fun, and these are some magnificent figures. They look just outstanding. So thank you guys so much. Make sure and drop a comment in the comment section if you watched the whole video. I really enjoy doing this, and I hope you enjoy watching. So make sure and smash that like and subscribe button here on YouTube. That really helps. Make sure and show your support. I really would appreciate it. Make sure and drop a comment in the comment section. As I said, make sure and check out all the links in the description for all my social media pages, because these guys are definitely going to be showing up on there. And I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. And as always, you know, if you're in New York, these guys are there to protect you.